has completely different lighting than what happened before. Hello YouTube. What was my last video? The Stranger Things thing. I only got 4 views on that.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Today we're going to be talking about something I haven't really talked about before, and my own personal experience with some stuff that's been happening lately. Let me tell you now, I am wearing a shirt. It's just a very dainty shirt, so sorry about that. Hair looks weird. I'm talking about Dear David because it's a weird thing that's happening and it's kind of connected to what happened to me. And I'm not saying what happened to me was extremely paranormal, it's probably like really easily explained, it's just the weird feeling. You'll understand when we get to it. I just want to start off by saying a lot of weird and potentially horrible things have happened to me over the past like 2 weeks, weekend, whatever you want to call it. That is what you call it. A lot of like bad stuff has been going on, and I will potentially know the result of one of those bad things next Monday, so just thinking about it makes me want to cry. Okay, I'm fine. The reason I'm knowing the results because I'm going to a doctor. That's all I'm saying. Oh, also, quick thing to say, not a part of this video at all. I'm going to see Interactive Introverts. So I'll vlog that, and that's gonna be in May, so look forward to that if I still have a YouTube channel by then. Change of plan, guys. I was wearing makeup in the previous shot and now I'm not. That is because Dear David updated. I was meant to put this video out last Thursday, but I didn't get around to editing it because sleep is not going well for me. So on Friday night, Saturday morning, probably about midnight on Saturday, Adam updated the Dear David thread. I should have done this before I'm going to be reading off my computer because it's just easier for me. He updated and I was going crazy because I was sleeping over at my friend's house, and I just kind of went, oh my god, because I was like, we're watching scary stuff, scary like videos on YouTube, and then I was like, I wonder if Dear David's updated, and then it had, and I was getting crazy, and so we're gonna change the video. I'm gonna read through this, tell you my thoughts, my theories, because I do have a theory, then we're gonna move on to my experience, and then we will take a look at my doll up there, because I did catch something. It was a sound, but I don't know if it can be easily explained. I haven't reviewed it since a few days ago when I was heavily sleep deprived. So let's just get into reading Dear David. Again, I'm wearing a shirt, it's just hair, and this one's not as flimsy, it's just the same colour. November 17th, this updated probably about midnight, because it was going in real time for me. When I first opened it, he had just started tweeting like 2 minutes before, and I was just like, oh my god. I would have like notifications, but I don't have the Twitter app on my phone because my phone is crap and I can't download any more apps. So let's begin. I'll have screenshots on that, so I'll just sit here and you can have the screenshots there. For everyone asking, yes, I'm alive. I've been on the quiet side because there's something I'm trying to investigate and I'm not sure how to yet. I'd rather not tweet unless I have something substantial to share. Thread. It's also sort of hard to explain the logistics of what I'm trying to find out, but I'll do my best. Basically, there's a part of my apartment I'm just now learning about, at least that's what I think. There is a picture, which you will have here. To refresh your memory, I live in a duplex. I used to live on the first floor and now I live on the second floor. It's a long boxy building that looks like this. The other week, I was tweeting the most recent update from my living room couch. After 30 seconds I'd said that last tweet, I heard a thump directly above my head, as if someone above me had dropped something on the floor, which is impossible since I'm in the top apartment. There's also no way to access the roof. There aren't any hidden ladders on the outside of the building. The only way you'd get on the roof is through a skylight in the alleyway. Did I say alleyway? Through a skylight in the hallway. There are no trees in the immediate vicinity either. Do you like that, by the way? I put that on myself. It definitely wasn't pipes either. It was distinctly the sound of something falling to the floor. My building is old and makes a lot of noises, but this was a new sound and it startled me. So I'm thinking, is there a secret crawl space in my home? I look all over my apartment, but I can't figure it out. So I go into the hallway, and that's when something dawns on me. Picture. There's no real way to ease into this, so I'll just say it. There's a mysterious hatch in the hallway. I've always known about it, but I just assumed it opened directly to the roof. There is a video which I'll show you now, as I'm talking. It's really high above the stairs, so I always figured it was impossible to access without some sort of fancy professional ladder. I took this video so you could see how high it was. I see the hatch every morning when I leave for work and think nothing of it, but this time something dawned on me. It can't lead to a roof because it's actually below the roof. I'm about to spring some simple math on you, so I apologise in advance. First, the skylight is flat with the roof. I checked Google Earth to make sure. The hatch is about 3 feet below the skylight, meaning that about 3 feet of empty space between the two openings. Okay. So I'm like editing the video and I'm getting all the screenshots of the tweets and everything. And I was looking at the picture of the skylight where it says 3 feet of empty space, and I don't know why, but the actual skylight itself was freaking me out because I felt like I could see something in it. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna go in Photoshop and I'm gonna mess with the exposure. And I don't know if it's my eyes playing tricks on me, but if you guys see it too, let me know because I'm going insane. If I just zoom in on this little part here, there. Do you see a child's face or a doll face? Because I do. I was looking more towards the 2 white dots and seeing if there was anything there, but like I kind of just looked over to the right and it looks like there's a little kid or a doll just staring in the skylight. And no, I'm not like I found something. But I tried to look up on Twitter to see if anyone else had done it, had seen it, and I don't think anyone has because it's not really a big update on Dear David, so I don't know. But that's what I found. I was just gonna add that to the video, so tell me what you think. I think maybe the hatch leads to a sort of ladder going to the roof, but even if that's the case, the hatch is level with the ceilings in my apartment. That means there's 3 feet of empty space all over my apartment. Picture. I was ready to explain this away for a few reasons. One, it might just be some sort of insulated space that all residential buildings have. I'm not an architect, so what do I know? It didn't seem relevant enough at the time, so I decided I wasn't going to mention it here. But over the past week and a half, I've been hearing more things above me. A few days after the first sound, I heard a similar thump when I was in the kitchen. Then last night, I heard something small clink to the floor and roll about 6 feet before stopping. Something is going on up there. Maybe it's a raccoon, but maybe it's not. Can't get over the fact that the hatch is in such a weird, inaccessible place over the stairs. I need to investigate. I'm just not sure how right now. I guess I'll try to buy a long pole off Amazon to see if the hatch even moves. I might have to buy a construction ladder. At any rate, that's why I've been MIA for a minute. I'll keep you posted when I figure out how to get up there. Okay, I bought a pole. If the hatch is movable, I'll either shell out for a ladder or call my landlord to investigate. The arrival date is November 18th to November 20th. So I have a feeling we're going to get an update pretty soon. It's the 19th today, so it means we'll probably get another update soon. If the camera's moved a bit, I'm sorry. I kind of ended the video because I forgot that I was meant to do a theory on the Dear David thing. So when I was sitting in at my friend's house reading this, a few things like came to my head immediately. One, just every horror movie ever, whenever there's a crawl space, there's a dead body in it, obviously. But as he was saying, it could just be an animal. Oh, it's paranormal, you know. I'm not going to completely go with that, because see, some things can be easily explained away. Sometimes I hear noises from my attic, but I have a very old house, so that can be easily explained away. But my theory is, on the paranormal side of things, with David the kid thing, is that there is a theory that he is this boy in a box that people are calling him. If you want to know the story of the boy in the box, just go to BuzzFeed Unsolved, because I don't know it off by heart, because every time I watch it I like lose track of what's happening. Some people think Dear David is him because it looks a lot like him, but another theory could be that this boy was killed and then put in the ceiling, and like his dead body decomposed up there, and that's why he's haunting that particular area. That's my theory. I don't know how he got put up there. Maybe someone put it in a ladder or something, like his idea where you just get a worker's ladder and go up. But yeah, because then no one would think to look, because they think that's in a weird place. Him out, and that's the last thing we've heard from that. Was on November 6th. Obviously I heard that a few days later, so we're gonna kind of go into what happened with me now. I went to sleep that night, I was fine. I did think about it a little bit, I was a bit creeped out, it's nothing too bad. I'm back again sleeping at 6 in the morning, which is really annoying. But let me just say, I wasn't gonna say anything about this, but I watched a Loie Lane video. I can't remember which one it was, but she mentioned that she had, when she was really stressed or something, and she felt like there was something weird going on in her room, there was a black mass, blah blah blah. I'll see if I can find the video and link it to you. But she was saying how she couldn't sleep till like it was daylight, and that's kind of what I've been going through for the past few months. Like, I won't go to bed at night time. I have to be asleep during the day and awake at night just in case anything happens to me. I don't know why. If you can debunk it, go right ahead. I fixed that sleeping pattern for a good week, and then I went to that party and I came back and it was fine, and it slowly started slipping because I was very upset and depressed, and I didn't want to be awake at all during the day, so I just wanted to lay in bed all the time. But I'm always like scared at night. But this time I was scared, and it was like 7 in the morning. So I was meeting Josh this day because we were going to hang out. We're going to go to... I have no idea if the camera caught that, but I heard a voice. I love my life so much. It kind of sounded like my mum, but I don't know. We'll just ignore that. I was going to meet Josh because we were going to Milton Keynes that day, and I couldn't sleep. It was about probably 7 in the morning. Yeah, it would be, because I was talking to him. No, it was about 8 in the morning because he had just woken up from after going to bed and sleeping for 8 hours. Lucky bastard. I didn't really feel like sleeping. I didn't feel very sleepy. I felt kind of alert and awake. So I kept having to get up to go to the bathroom because I have a very weak bladder. I have no control over it. And on... Stop! Please. On the third time, I went to... Okay, either the pipes are messing with me or someone's messing with me. I went to go to the bathroom for the third time. As I'm saying this for the third time. I have some folders over there in like that bookshelf. I'll insert like a picture here or something. But I have some folders there. And I opened the door and they were stacked in a way that they can't just slip off the shelf, you know? I opened my door. Oh my god, this is creeping me out even more because I have 2 bags hanging off that bookcase, which means the door doesn't actually touch the bookcase. And I walked past, and as I was doing my stuff, I was having a wee, I heard a massive crash. And I just brushed it off. I was like, okay, Jack's in the shower. It must have just been him. You know, dropping a shampoo bottle or something. Sounds so British. But then I started thinking about it, and I was like, the noise came from my bedroom. So I come back in, and my folders are all like scattered across the floor. I don't have a picture of this because I was so tired and disorientated. I know I said I was very alert, but at this point I was starting to get a bit more tired. And I have this Doctor Who pencil case tin lid, and I have no idea where that came from, because I'm pretty sure 1, it was either in the bottom shelf, or 2, I threw it out because I've not seen that thing in years. Probably half a year. Okay, a bit of exaggeration. But that was placed really far away from everything else, and I don't know, I was freaking out. I missed a part in the story, sorry, just go back a bit. Before any of this happened, when I was trying to go to sleep, all I kept thinking about was David, and that picture just kept flashing in my head. Every time I closed my eyes, that's all I could see was the first picture that Adam put on Twitter. And I don't know if I was just scared because of it, because it was freaking me out so much. I kept thinking I saw something like under this desk. I don't know how to explain it, but those folders fell off, and I just stacked them back up, and I got into bed and I told Josh what happened, and he was like, it's probably nothing, you're probably just really tired. But I kind of just kept looking at it, and it looked like it was slipping again, but it's not actually slipping. And I kind of just said into the air, if anything weird or paranormal did that, do it again. And I waited and nothing happened. But I always get these really weird, odd experiences that I don't know are paranormal, but something that's led up to it makes it feel weird. The fact that I was thinking about Dear David and I was scared at 8 o'clock in the morning when I literally had sunlight pouring through my curtains, my whole room was illuminated, I even still had my fairy lights on, I could see everything, but I was terrified. I can't explain enough. I have 2 porcelain dolls up there on top of that bookshelf where the folders fell down. And if you saw in my video from Fangirl Ween, the vlog type thing, I was vlogging, I was walking over there, and I kind of just looked up at the blonde doll and I stopped, and I had an actual freak out. I couldn't move. I didn't know what was wrong with me, and it happened again like an hour ago when I was sitting here choosing whether or not to do this video. I looked up at it and it was just, it looked like it was moving. I keep thinking my dolls are moving. Why not film it and time lapse it? I don't know what that was, but that freaked me out. I was like turning on the camera again and something just flashed over there, and it's weirded me out. Okay.
approached about both thermal, like.
If you enjoyed this video, subscribe, because I will be doing Dear David updates and any other experiences. And maybe something to do with the dolls. I don't know what to do with the dolls. It's like, sometimes they're weird, sometimes they're not. It's a weird occurrence. Anyway, I shall see you guys in my next video, whatever that is. Also, sorry for missing a week.